Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope everybody's well and I hope you're all keeping safe. Yeah, it's nice to be back here again with you. Voila. And to those who are returning, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. And if you're new here, you're most welcome too. My name is Gloria, and this is 1,000 Shades of Glow. On this channel, we do everything lifestyle. Voila, voila. Right, I'm doing a tag video, my first ever tag video. I was tagged by Ajwa Loves Fragrances. You all know Ajwa. If you're into Middle Eastern fragrances, of course, you must know Ajwa. And she did, I think, 13 fragrances that convinced me. And basically, it's the fragrances that you bought and they convinced you to start looking into that house and discover more fragrances from that house. Now, I'm not going to do 13 just because I don't want to do a long video. So I'm going to do, I don't even know how many I have here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, for me, 7 is a magic number. I'm going to do 7. Voila. So number 1, Latafa. Of course, we start with Latafa. And when I first delved into Middle Eastern fragrances, I used to buy fragrance oils from, Middle Eastern fragrance oils, and I would wear them under my designer and niche fragrances. But of course, when I started doing fragrance videos, I discovered a whole new world of Middle Eastern fragrances, and I fell in love with Middle Eastern fragrances. But it all started with Latafa. And with Latafa, my first batch, I actually bought like 5 fragrances, and I bought Camera, I bought Oud Mood, Oud for Glory, I bought Ansam Gold, and I bought Hayati Gold. Was it called Hayati? Whatever that Hayati, the leather one, the one that is got a very strong leather and saffron note. Yeah, so with Latafa, I kind of bought like 5. Is it 5 or 6? I think 6. I bought 6, and I bought Oud Mood, this one, and the other Oud Mood, the one with the gold ribbons. But out of all those Latafas, I really did love like Oud for Glory. I love it, and my son loves it, and he wears it a lot. That one, I've left it for the boys. My sons love that one. But out of all of them, even though Camera was like the star, like everybody was talking about Camera, for me, it is Oud Mood that really stood out. This is the one that really convinced me to start buying, like overall, to start buying Middle Eastern, not just Latafa, but Middle Eastern as a whole. This one I have featured quite a lot here. It's in one of my top Latafa fragrance video. This one is an oud and rose combination. My absolute favorite note combo of all time. I love rose and oud. This one, the opening was a bit strong and sharp, but if you tough out the opening and you wait for the heart and the dry down, it has a very beautiful dry down that is very rosy, very oudy. The dry down here is the one that reminds me a little bit of Velvet Rose and Oud. Yeah, I will not say this is a match for Velvet Rose and Oud. I think this is supposed to be a clone for Oud Bouquet. This is the one that convinced me to start buying Latafa and Middle Eastern in general. One of my favorite houses, Ad Ar Zafaran. Yeah, Ad Ar Zafaran. This is Oud 24 Hours. And this is supposed to be a dupe for one of my favorite designer fragrances, which is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. I have worn Black Orchid so much. And before I started buying Middle Eastern fragrances, I had started buying oils, like I said. And one of those oils was for Oud 24 Hours. And I used to wear that one with my Black Orchid. You guys, that combination of that oil plus my Black Orchid, I used to get a lot of compliments. Like, oh man, that used to get me a lot of compliments. So when I finally discovered that they do have a fragrance for it, I bought this one. So this was my first Ad Ar Zafaran fragrance. And this one is the one that convinced me. They tend to be inexpensive, and I'm going to show you another Ad Ar Zafaran that I also bought that really I love, and this is Jazab Gold. This one is another rose oud. Okay, this is a rose oud, same as this one. This one is a bit much more intense. This is rose oud and patchouli. So beautiful. I love rose and oud. Now we go to Paris Corner, and we have Refakat by Paris Corner. And I think this one and La Nuit Pandora, they were my first Paris Corner fragrances. And I love this fragrance so much. This is your pink pepper. This is vanilla with olibanum. Very, very beautiful, very similar to Baby Cat. Yeah, this one has got a very strong peppery opening, but it's a very, very beautiful vanilla. Very close to Baby Cat. If you don't have Baby Cat, this is the one that you should get. So this is the one that convinced me to look into Paris Corner. Yeah, and I do love this one. I also love La Nuit Pandora. La Nuit Pandora is a fruit patchouli, very beautiful fragrance that's got a lot of patchouli in it and some fruity notes. I don't have it here with me, it's upstairs, but yeah, this one and La Nuit Pandora are the ones that convinced me, but this was the very first one that I got from Paris Corner. The House of Rasasi. Yeah, I had not gotten into Rasasi until I found this Casamat range, and I love this Casamat range. I got Ebha, but at first I wasn't very sure about Ebha, but this is the one that finally convinced me. This is Casamat Morhaf. Very, very beautiful, and this one is one of my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances of all. Not just from Rasasi, but overall, this is one of my favorite, if not the top one. One of my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances by Rasasi, and this is Casamat Ebha. Did I say this is a rose oud? This is rose and oud and raspberry, very sweet, very jammy, very sticky. Very, very beautiful, very heady, deep, dark rose in here. So beautiful. I highly recommend. If you love rose and oud, for people who love those kind of fragrances, oud bouquet, rose d'Arabie, velvet rose and oud, those kind of fragrances, this is one to get alongside the Oud Mood by Lattafa. Voila. And that was Casamat Morhaf by Rasasi. Montagne Coco by Maison Alhambra. And this is a very beautiful coconut fragrance. This has got peach, coconut. This has tiare and ylang ylang and jasmine, all those tropical floral notes that they usually put in coconut fragrances. He's got vanilla and it's got some musk. Very, very beautiful. Really nice, thick, sweet coconut. Very peachy, very ripe. This is thick, is a lactonic, it's very, very opaque. And this is the one, this one and Montagne Vanille or Montagne Vanilla are the two ones that sent me down that Maison Alhambra, down that rabbit hole, okay? Not completely in the rabbit hole with Maison Alhambra, but yeah, so this is the one that convinced me that Maison Alhambra was worth looking into alongside Montagne Vanille. All right, and that was Montagne Coco by Maison Alhambra. The next one is this one, Armaf Club de Nuit for women. This one is another beautiful one. Very, very elegant fragrance. It's supposed to be a clone for Coco Mademoiselle. Really, really beautiful. This one has fruity notes, citrusy notes, a lot of citrusy notes, bergamot, lemon, grapefruit. This also has peach. It has lychee. It has lychee, but mostly you get the fruits, the fruity notes, and you get lots of patchouli. It's very beautiful, sophisticated, chic, elegant fragrance for women. Yeah, really so beautiful. Armaf Club de Nuit for women, and this one has great performance alongside the other one that I mentioned, the coconut one. This one has great performance. For people who love Chanel, Coco Mademoiselle, this one is your go-to. All right. This is my first one and only Zimaya. And I'll be looking into this one. This is supposed to be a clone for Angel Share, and it's known as Sharaf Blend. This one has dates, and it has nutmeg and tonka and vanilla and all those good things. It doesn't have cinnamon. It also doesn't have like, this for me is not as boozy as Angel Share. So yeah, this is a nice one by Zimaya, and I will be looking more into this one. Yeah, this is a Royal Blend, and this one is by French Avenue Paris, or FA Paris. And this is another one that's supposed to be a clone for Angel Share. This one has cognac and cinnamon and plum. Cognac, cinnamon, plum. It also has myrrh and iris, and then of course vanilla and sandalwood. Very, very woody, very vanilla-y. This is very close to Angel Share, but it's not the closest. Very, very strong, very sweet, very, very woody. This has very sharp woody notes. This does not have oak as in the other ones, but they have put sandalwood to stand in for the oak, but it does a great job. Royal Blend by FA Paris, or French Avenue Paris. And finally, guys, and this looks like another Angel Share thing, but no, these are all the different fragrances that I had to go chasing, and they are the ones that introduced me to all these houses. And finally, we have our little Intoxicate, Lafite Intoxicate by Hadlage. This is my first ever Hadlage fragrance, and this is another one that has got oak, it's got cinnamon, it's got tonka bean and vanilla, and you name it, all those good things that are supposed to make an Angel Share clone. Very beautiful, very light, very dry, cognac-y, woody, boozy. For me, the closest. Very, very nice, very light, very dry. And as you can see, even the color is closer to Angel Share than the other blends that we looked at. But today we are not here because of that. I was just telling you that this is the fragrance that has made me like get into Hadlage. And I have bought quite a few Hadlage fragrances, which are all very good. But this is where it all started, with Lafite Intoxicate by Hadlage. Okay, I know I said there were 7, but actually there were 9. So please excuse me for that error there. Yeah, so those were my 9 fragrances from 9 different houses. And I will continue to expand my search into different. I have other houses that I have bought fragrances from, but they haven't wowed me. So I didn't feature them here. Yeah, but like I said, this is a tag video. Thank you, Ajwa, for tagging me. Voila. Okay. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe, to leave me a comment, and give us a like. And until next time, guys, God bless you, and ciao. Ciao.